When you set a specific goal and take purposeful and systematic steps to achieve that goal, your completing and achieving it is no longer left to chance, left to catching a break or getting lucky. It is an absolute foregone conclusion. This is Trajectory, and I am Kelly Anderson. A common denominator of all successful people and organizations is goal setting. They identify specifically where they want to get and the steps that it takes to get there. Folks, goals ought to be set in multiple areas of your life. You ought to have goals in your career. You ought to have financial goals. You ought to have relationship goals. You ought to have spiritual goals. The acrostic used in goals is SMART. SMART stands for specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and planned with the time frame. And I really feel like once you set the time frame, that really signifies your seriousness about accomplishing that goal. There are many things that were like, one of these days I want to. Folks, that's a dream. And dreams are good. I had a dream. One of these days I want to own rental properties. And one day I owned 69 rental properties and several others, investment properties as well. One of these days I want to own my own airplane. And in 2006, I bought a 2003 Piper Saratoga, and I owned it for 11 years, and I'm an instrument-rated pilot with over 2,000 hours instrument. So you can see how things started as a dream, but ultimately one day I put a time frame to it, and once I put a time frame to it, I started accomplishing it. I will tell you, and we'll talk about it in a future video, something that we have to watch out for is limiting our dreams based on our past, limiting our ideas of what we could accomplish based on our past. And I hope that I can help you to dream bigger as a result of this video and the things that we learn within this channel. So, when I think about financial goals, in August of 1994, I decided I wanted to start my company. The problem was I was living paycheck to paycheck. So I set a financial goal to get debt free, and I mapped it out. And so I needed to pay off the pickup and pay off this credit card, pay off the furniture. And that was a long-term goal because it took me from August of 1994 until mid-1997 to accomplish that. So along the way, I set mileposts, and the mileposts were naturally selected because when I paid off the credit card, that was a milepost. When I paid off my pickup, that was a milepost. When I paid off the furniture, that was a milepost. And by having these mileposts along the way, it helped me to stay focused on the goal that I was trying to accomplish. When it comes to career, I had career goals, and I knew that I wanted to spend 30 minutes a day studying in my field, and I wanted to have the professionalism so that when an opportunity came up, I was the natural choice for that opportunity. For relationships, once I set it a goal, I was 34 years old when I got married, and you know what happened and what caused that? It became a goal, frankly, and I prayed to God, "Dear Heavenly Father, please bring me the woman into my life that you would have me to have, Lord." And I didn't offer any suggestions. And you know what I found out? God had better taste than I. And I've been married now for 24 years to Carmen, and I am the luckiest and most blessed guy there is. And I praise God and I thank Him for bringing Carmen into my life. Folks, spiritual goals. Years ago, I was talking to my uncle and talking to him about life and all that, and he says, "Son, that's all good, but what are you doing for God? Where's He at in your life?" You know what? That got me thinking. And as a result, I became a youth minister, started spending more time in the Word and serving God. Today, I don't take it lightly. I'm honored that I was recognized and nominated and then ordained as a minister in a Southern Baptist church, and now I'm teaching another youth department at Golden Baptist Church. So folks, here's another example of real-time application. I've got to be in Florida by Thursday evening at 6 p.m. So it's 1,250 miles away. I'm going to leave my house Wednesday morning. I'm driving down there because I'm tying this into a couple other trips. And I'm going to drive Wednesday. I'm going to take all the different roads that it takes to get there. I've got to be in Florida Thursday evening, 6 p.m. I'm sitting in Missouri at my house. I'm going to take the steps, the purposeful steps and the turns and everything that I need to take in order to be at Florida at 6 p.m. Me being in Florida at 6 p.m. is an absolute foregone conclusion. Why? Because I'm going to take the purposeful steps to get there. That's what it's like in the other goals in our life. Once we decide where we want to go and we see where we are and we take those purposeful and systematic steps to achieve that goal, folks, you'll no longer be like other people that think that achieving success or achieving these goals are left to chance or luck or getting lucky. No, you achieving your goals is an absolute foregone conclusion. So I hope that I can motivate you to start writing down your goals. Decide purposefully where you want to go, what you want to accomplish, and do it in multiple areas of your life. If they're all in one area of your life, you'll become very lopsided. And frankly, if you have a bad day in that area, it's a total wreck to your life. But if you have goals in multiple areas of your life, and let's say you have a bad day in your career, the other areas of your life sustain you and help you to be a happier person. I hope you found this helpful. I'll see you on the next one.